Hi, this is Billy D. If you enjoy this podcast, please like and subscribe. Let's grow NAIA basketball. Thank you. Cascade Hoops Talk, bringing the world NAIA basketball one podcast at a time. Hey, Cascade Hoops Talk, this is Billy D. Well, it's Friday, November 3rd, Friday. You know what that means? Weekend's coming, a lot of basketball. NAIA basketball starting to pick up pace, so your heart's pounding now. Now the games, you think, well, they're really counting now. All the exhibitions pretty much are over. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the top 25 games tonight, see what's on tap for tomorrow night or tonight. I always record these the night before. So the games we're going through were yesterday's games, and then we'll talk about tonight's games. And then I want to talk about the Crossroads Cascade Classic that we're going to hold at Oregon Tech this weekend and let you meet some of the young men who are going to play in that. So why don't we start with our game of the day. I chose it. I could have chose, there's a couple others, but Indiana Wesleyan was facing Union. Everybody knows Union has a little bit of drama going. Indiana Wesleyan, they just ran away with it, period. They led by 21 at half. They ended up beating Union 102-66. So in that game, Javen Buchanan, he scored 30 points. And then Cademan got Bontrager. I think his dad is on the Twitter. Somebody tell me exactly how to say that. I think it's Cademan Bontrager. Anyway, he's been playing great. He got 22 points, 9 rebounds. So Indiana Wesleyan goes to 2-1, and they're going to play at Olivet Nazareno November 8th. So trust me, Indiana Wesleyan is going to be just fine. So Union then goes to 0-1. They don't play again until November 8th, and they play Pikeville. The next game we want to look at, Freed Hardeman. They hosted Reinhardt today. I actually thought Reinhardt was going to give him a little bit of a game. This is why you don't listen to Billy D for basketball advice. Freed Hardeman, 103-59. Geraldo Lane, 19 points, 7 assists. He's out of Huntsville, Alabama. So Freed Hardeman now is 2-0, and I had to do this last night too. They're 2-0. They're in real time. They play again on November 11th. That's going to be a great test against Tougaloo. Number 11, St. Thomas. This was the game of the day. So Faulkner had them. They were at St. Thomas. Faulkner was up by 2 with I got it written down here so I wouldn't forget. Faulkner was up by 2. The clock was winding down. It really, really looked like St. Thomas was going to lose. But Daniel Ogaro, he found Jordan Hernandez with 2 seconds remaining, and he popped a jumper, and he took that baby to overtime. And then, St. Thomas, they took care of business from that point, and now they're 2-0. Milton Matthews, he ended up with 20 points, and King Warren also with 20 points. So big scare from Faulkner today, but St. Thomas goes to 2-0. Hang on, I think St. Thomas plays at Mobile tonight. And so that's going to be, now Mobile got beat. We're going to talk about that. But that's going to be a tough game. Over in that Abe Lemons Classic at Oklahoma City University, the Masters went back there, and they really had a tough loss to Oklahoma City. That would be tough. You're playing the home team in this tournament, but they ended up losing 78-75. But it was a Donnybrook. Oklahoma City kind of had control most of the way, but it was a 78-75. Brandon Jackson out of California, he scored 27 points, 8 rebounds for the Stars. And they take on tonight Our Lady of the Lake, continuing in that Abe Lemons Classic. Mobile, as we said, They went to Southeastern. They fell 78-75. Mackay Vassal, 18 points, 7 rebounds for Southeastern. Joshua Blasquez, 18 points, 4 assists. So Mobile goes down. It don't get any easier tonight. They play St. Thomas. So right now they're 2-1. And like I say, they got a battle coming tonight. Grace College, they play tomorrow. We're going to go through the teams who played tonight now. They're going to take on Bushnell. We're going to talk about that tournament in just a moment here. Arizona Christian, they take on Rocky Mountain. So their Rocky Mountain is coming to Arizona Christian, and then they're going to play Carroll after that. So Georgetown is going to take on Baker tonight. Let's keep going down here. Also tonight, Morningside is going to Kansas Wesleyan. That's going to be good. 2 great programs there. Montana Tech is going to host Dickinson State. Dickinson State is better than they have been in the past. It's really hard to win in Butte, but Dickinson State is definitely better than in the past. Huntington is going to take on Kentucky Christian, and then tomorrow West Virginia Tech on that tournament they're having there in their new arena. I think they call it the Platt Center. They got some good teams there. Kansas Wesleyan, as we said, they're going to play Morningside, and then they're going to play Briarcliff. Those are 2 tough games they got this weekend. Also, Mid-American Nazarene is going to take on Bethel out of Kansas tonight. William Penn is looking to rebound. They're hosting Hastings tonight. And Northwestern is going to play IU East. Never easy, especially when you have to go to IU East. And then on Saturday, they'll play Oakland City. So the Cascades versus Crossroads Classic here at Danny Miles Court on the campus of Oregon Tech in beautiful Klamath Falls, Oregon. That's where I am right now. We went to the gym today. We met with some of the teams. We were able to interview quite a few of the players. I'm going to play a few of the interviews. They're about 2 minutes apiece. I'm going to play, I think, 3 of them. And the reason I'm going to do that is because the young men who play NAIA basketball are amazing. This is just a smattering. You know, this is just random guys from each of these 3 teams. But they are, the young men who play NAIA basketball are amazing. Why don't we start with Ian Scott out of Grace. Cascade Hoops Talk, Billy D. Hey, I got Ian Scott here, Grace Lancers. You know, Ian, talk about your role a little bit. You've always been a little bit of an in-betweener. This guy is athletic as heck. And how tall are you? About 6'7",
Yep.
6'8", so you can play post. But I've never seen a guy run the baseline so quick and can get up. Talk about your role on this team.
Yeah, we got many great dudes on the team. So, you know, my role is to come in, be that, you know, our announcer calls me Electra of the Energizer Bunny. So that's why I come in. I try and jumpstart the team, get in there, get another run going. So
I think what you do so well is that just like you bring energy, but I mean, you get to the rim so fast and you can find guys really quick. Elijah Malone owes you a cupcake for that bad pass you made to him that got him that nice dunk.
Yep.
Hey, talk about your trip into Purdue and then coming out here. When you grew up in what, Plainfield? You grew up in Plainfield. When you signed with Grace, did you ever think you would be going to Purdue, flying across the country, playing in Oregon?
Crazy trip. That's something I had not thought about. You know, we're thankful for the opportunity to go out there. I mean, you play one of the best teams in the nation preseason-wise and great players on the court. So, yeah, that's something I had not thought about signing, and just thankful we were able to do that and go out there and show who we were.
Talk about this Grace team this year. They seem so tight. The culture seems so strong. Talk about the Grace Lancers this season.
Yeah, I'm not sure there's another group closer than us. I mean, everybody's best friends on the team, hanging out. You know, we just love each other so much.
Fans, if you're anywhere in the Klamath Basin watching this, you got to get out and watch these games. All these Grace Lancers are very good basketball players. But Ian Scott, if you watch him play, you'll never forget it. He is Mr. Energy, as he said. Ian, so great to interview you. Thank you very much. Ian Scott, Grace Lancers. Thank you. Hey, Cascade Hoops Talk. I got Drew Lutz, Bethel Pilot Basketball. Drew, one of the best shooters I've ever watched. I'm serious. You really found a home there at Bethel, haven't you?
Yes, I have. It's been really fun.
Because you had a good career at Incarnate Word.
Yeah.
But my understanding, you wanted to get back to the Mishawaka area. Aren't you from there originally?
Yeah, so my family's from that area. I grew up there, so it's been fun having them at all the games and seeing that support.
So this is your senior year. You know, with the COVID, it seems like everybody plays 8-9 years now.
Yep. Yeah.
But I want to ask you about something else. You guys went down and you did a mission this year. And I know you were really passionate about it. I got to see a lot of the video. Talk about you guys going down there as a team, doing the mission in Colombia and what it meant to you guys as a team.
Yeah, it was really good for us. I think it gave us a lot of perspective, just what we have and what they don't over there, and seeing the joy in their eyes. And there's also a great opportunity to show that we can use basketball for something bigger than ourselves.
Yeah.
Use that platform. So that was really neat for us to grow as a team and grow as individuals. So
now one of the little twists to this tournament this weekend, Dakota Reaver transferred down here and he played with you at Incarnate Word. And I understand you guys knew each other pretty well down there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Dakota. We were actually texting a couple weeks ago just how we're excited to see each other. So it'll be good to see him.
I got to ask you, you're a shooter. What was your impression of Danny Miles' court?
It was nice. Shooter's gym, I think. So it should be fun. Hopefully we shoot it well. And
I was asking Jamar about the backdrop, the perception or whatever you want to call it, the depth perception.
Yeah.
To me, it seems a lot like your court there at Bethel.
Yeah, it did seem pretty similar to that. So
that's probably bad news for Oregon Tech fans.
We'll see.
You want a different backdrop.
Yeah.
No, this guy, you want to talk about a guy who can light it up fast. Anyway, Drew, really appreciate you taking a couple of minutes. I love your game, and I'm looking forward to seeing you play in Danny Miles' court tomorrow.
Thank you. Appreciate what you do.
Thank you very much. Drew Lutz, Bethel Pilot Basketball. Cascade Hoops Talk, Billy D. Erik, Fraser, Oregon Tech Hustlin' Owls. You know, you were injured part of last season. Really nice to see you back out there. Always breaks my heart when I see an athlete get injured, but you're back now. You look good. How do you feel?
I feel good. Thank you. It's good to be back out there. Yeah, it was rough last year not being able to play, watching from the sideline, but it's good to be back.
You know, you're a real energy guy. You bring. I teased you. I said you set a new standard. The other night you had 4 rebounds in the first 4 minutes of the game. That's what we expect now.
Right.
But has that always been your game, trying to bring a lot of energy?
Yeah, I think I really love the game. So what better way to show it than, express it through energy and get the fans into it. I mean, that's what everyone comes to watch. No one wants to watch a dead team. So that's what I try to bring.
Talk about being a part. You're a big part of not just the basketball team, but the Oregon Tech community. I happen to know you're an excellent student, which is very important. You're taking civil engineering. You're a true student athlete. You're excelling at every level. Talk about what it's been like for you coming down from Grant. Didn't know what to expect when you come to Klamath Falls, right? To be part of this community.
Yeah, it's definitely different. But the people here, the support systems here are really great. And as an athlete or student athlete, it took me a little while to figure out my time management, how to get all my classes in, labs in. But right now I'm coasting through it, having a blast. So.
Same thing I asked Cam, how important it is to you guys to get that gym filled for these games?
Oh, it's everything. I mean, the fans, that's what brings the energy. That's who we play for. And, having not as good of a year last year, we kind of let them down. So this year we're looking to turn that around and, we play for them.
Yeah. You got to get out there. It won't break the bank. It's very affordable. It's the best entertainment value in America. Get out and watch Oregon Tech Hustlin' Owl basketball this weekend. You're going to see, so this is going to be some of the best basketball in the country played right here this weekend.
Yeah, it is. Having these 2 teams from Indiana come here, obviously Bethel is a historic program, and then Grace is number 2 in the country, so it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, they're both loaded.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
That's Erik Fraser, Oregon Tech Hustlin' Owls. Thanks, man.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much for supporting our podcast. Please like and subscribe. Get out to your local NAIA school because NAIA basketball is the best entertainment value in America.